Hello everybody, this is Baron the Bear, and this is going to be another video for the game The Walking Dead Survivors on the new update that's coming on June 16th. And I'm just going to walk you through some of the game notes, and then at the end of the video I'm going to explain some of the things you can do to take advantage of this before the update comes. So I highly recommend to watch this video all the way through so you can get those tips. Okay, so they added combat survivor chemistry. Basically, if you put two survivors that have certain chemistry for each other, you'll get at least a 40% of those boosts. Okay, if you have three of those survivors, you get the whole 100. And it is possible to get multiple sets of survivors for different chemistry boosts by having only two of them in your formation. We'll go over that in a little bit. Optimize skills for combat survivors. Not really sure how they're changing the survivors. They could be changing them all, giving new boosts, or they could just be changing certain things. There's no telling until the update comes live. Okay, skill medals, that's really important to understand this. It's saying that legendary and epic skill medals will be the same division. So evidently, legendary and epic medals are going to be divided into the same categories, maybe. Maybe they're going to have a development medal and a combat medal for both legendary and epic survivors. Maybe that's what they're meaning by that. They are offering a free survivor reset, limited time. You have from the 16th to the end of the 22nd to reset any survivor you want. And so that's about a week. You have like a week to do any survivor resets you want. Keep in mind though, that if you reset your legendary and epic survivors, those medals are going to turn into just combat medals. Okay, so what that means is you got development survivors, you don't want to lose their levels, don't reset them. Because if you reset a development survivor, you're going to have to go about gaining development medals to re-level those survivors again. So the good thing about that advantage is if you're looking to make three survivors that are the strongest for formation, you could reset all of your survivors and use all those combat medals to make three of your strongest survivors for your formation one. That's a good option if that's a route you're wanting to go. They're adding 4 new survivors. Militia Rick. It looks like they're all legendary combat survivors. Militia Rick, Errant Shane, Yumiko, and Holly. I'm not really sure which Rick and Shane are going to be good for the survivor chemistry. My guess is the new Rick and Shane are going to be those for the survivor chemistry. I don't think that the epic are going to have those survivor chemistry traits. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think it's going to be just these new legendaries. I think only the legendary are going to have maybe this the survivor chemistry. Yeah. Maybe they'll do epic, but it's looking like it's only going to be legendary from what I'm seeing. Okay, they are doing some optimizations. Display of information about how and where to get survivor fragments. Help explain more how to get certain fragments for survivors. Optimized ways to get survivors. So there's going to be, they've added some more. I think the lone trader now is going to have survivor shards for certain survivors. So that's going to be a big plus. Okay, another big change I'm seeing here, and I'm hoping I'm wrong on this, but it is saying in the Optimized Survivor Challenge section, remove missions for Survivor upgrades and Survivor Star upgrades. Does that mean they're going to take out the recruit and upgrade events in the Survivors? So you're not going to be able to get medals anymore to level up survivors in certain missions? I don't know, but I'm not liking the sound of that. It's not looking like that's going to be a good change. So my recommendation is to jump on survivor challenges until this update and try to win as many as you can, just in case they do make some bad changes on that. I'm not really sure. Reduce the difficulty for survival pass. It's going to be easier, I'm thinking, for you to get to the node 80. Probably not going to have to do every single daily quest. Okay, just so you recap on that, you know, most of these times when they have these updates, unfortunately they take things, which I don't agree with. I think that game developers never should take back things they give to gamers, the players in their game. They should only add more, not remove, you know. And you always need to make sure what you put into the game is something you don't have to remove, you know. So we'll have to see on this update, but yeah, right here, if you see this note, important note regarding Legendary and Epic Survivor, regarding Legendary and Epic Survivors only. All skill medals returned will be combat skill medals, even if you reset a development survivor. So keep that in mind, you know. Okay, another big change I'm seeing regarding the clan is it's saying, in order to build a clan outpost or clan base in a central area on the map, your clan needs to have a certain amount of prosperity. What they're trying to do there is they're trying to get only the top clans, the strongest clans, to be able to have territory in the middle of the map, which is basically the power of any server is always in the middle of the map. So that makes sense. I guess if you already have your clans already built in the center, I guess you don't have to worry about that. But in the future, if you're trying to get into the center of the map with your clans, it's going to be harder, I'm thinking. You're going to need more clan prosperity to be able to do that. So just keep that in mind for the future. Another thing, it looks like they're adding a new daily task. To use the one salvage token to try to get a chance to get a vehicle, which is a good thing. That way people don't forget about that. Another adjustment, which might be bad thing here, is it looks like they might be nerfing the survivors. There's probably a good chance they're at least going to be nerfing the survivors that are doing the chemistry together, so they don't make them too powerful with the extra boost for the survivors. That would be my guess. It's not saying increase the attack and defense tributes. It says they're increasing the rates. Maybe they're going to try to boost all the survivors so the new chemistry isn't too overpowering. Maybe that's what they're meaning by that. I don't know. We'll have to see when the update comes out. Okay. Now we're going to go to the survivors. Once again, you get 3 for survivors of the same chemistry group. You get 100% combat bonus. 2 survivors of the same chemistry group in one formation, you get 40%. So keep that in mind. Okay, you have different groups here for the bonuses. The Berserker, Shane, Boyd, Rick. Now, it doesn't say if that's going to be the legendary Shane and Rick or the epic Shane and Rick. I'm really hoping they're going to be the epic, but it could be the legendary, so we'll have to see how that goes. A lot of these chemistry, I'm looking at them, except for the first ones up top. You're gonna have the Whisper, Beta, Lydia, Alpha, Abraham, Holly, Resistant, Merker, Princess, and Laura, Dwight, Negan, Governor, Pamela, you're gonna have a hard time getting those. I think a Negan, if you can get him through your clan shop over time, I think he might be a really good viable option later game, because you can use them with Dwight, you can use them with the Governor, and Dwight right now is the daily survivor purchase, so it might be a good time to invest in the Dwight, so later on when you do unlock Negan, you can use those two together. Just keeping that in mind. Ezekiel, good luck getting him. It's going to be a long time. You're gonna only, from what I know, you can only unlock him through high level VIP. So Michonne and Jesus would be your only options for the Elite Warriors. It's looking like basically you're only going to probably be able to get 2 survivors of each in these chemistry groups, unless you get the lower ones. But anyway, we're going to go to what you should do to take advantage of this before the update goes live. Okay, you go to your survivors. What you really want to do is you want to go to all your survivors. If you have any 5-star, you might not have any 5-star. You want to go to the puzzle and you want to exchange those. You want to get all of those, and then once you get them all, go to the store. In my opinion, you want to get the legendary skill medals. This could change once the new update comes. I have no idea what they're going to do with this, but I would recommend getting the legendary skill medals now, and then invest them into the next time you have an upgraded survival event. Go to your heroes, your survivors, and upgrade them. Like her, I'd upgrade her. And do all the levels, whatever. Like right now, let's see how much. Let's try to do level 1 upgrade. Right now, I got 20 million experience points from my developers. Okay. Now I could. Now I'm not really sure if it's going to take the experience, or let me check real quick. Okay. Now it says, when you reset a survivor, the game will return all experience and skill medals you've ever invested in that survivor. The survivor will be reset to 1. Okay. So what that means is, you go during a survival event for an upgrade, and you start to upgrade, like right now, I got 20 million experience points for development, training. Now what I could do is I could just spend all of that and just build up my developers right now and win those survival events before the update. Then when the update comes, I can hit reset, and I can reset them all, and then decide, who I want it to put into. Now it's making me think, though, it does say in that patch update, the notes, it does say it's going to change the survival event challenges rewards on how you win. So I'm thinking they're going to take that into effect. They're going to realize people are going to try to take advantage of that and try to re-win all those survival events after they reset their survivors. So that makes me think that they're not going to have those certain events anymore, because they don't want people to take advantage of that. It kind of makes sense, but in the long run, I think it's a lose for the players, because you're not going to have those events anymore to get those rewards. Hopefully they'll counter that with adding more things in the game to where you can compensate, where you can get back those chance of getting those resources. So anyway, my advice, I think, would be just to go about and level them up as much as you can. Wait until a survival event for upgrade comes about and just go crazy. Use all your experience, level everything up, get those event rewards as much as possible before the update. And then after you get the update, then reset the ones that you don't want to use and add those experience and medals to the survivors that you really want to do the main focus on. So anyway, I hope that this kind of gave you some kind of an idea what you can do before the update to get more stuff in the game. This is Baron the Bear, and I'll talk to you guys later.